These two families earn the exact same income, buy the same groceries, and have their kids in the same extracurricular activities. However, one family can afford to take their family of 5 on an international vacation every year, whereas the other family cannot afford it. Here's why. The numbers we're going to use in today's video reflect the average spending of an American family of 5. We're using just personal expenses for today's strategy example, without any business cards, no luxury spending, nothing out of the ordinary, and we're using numbers pulled from the US Census. So this is an incredibly accurate depiction of the spending for families today. Let me introduce you to Family A. They use a debit card for absolutely everything. They feel like credit is kind of scary and they're nervous to put anything on a credit card. They've followed the Dave Ramsey advice and feel like credit is just so dangerous and should absolutely never be used. So they put everything on a debit card and they stick within their monthly budget. They have busy schedules, sports practices, grocery runs, all of the typical expenses of an American family of 5. They're not bad with money. They pay their bills on time. They stick to their budget. They just never earn anything back. So when they swipe their debit card and the money leaves their account, that's where the story ends. Family B is our point strategy family. They are the exact same family size, same income, and same spending, even the exact same transactions. The only difference in Family A and Family B is which card they use for these transactions. Family B pays off this card every single month, so they're using it essentially as a debit card. They never pay interest because their accounts are paid off every single month. They've structured all of their spending so the extra things run through 2 intentional cards. One, they put all of their groceries and restaurant budget on, and the other one is for everything else. This is where all of their extracurricular, their utilities, all of those little bills and extra expenses go through that second card. So both families are spending the exact same money, but a very different outcome. Absolutely nothing about their lives is different, but the outcome is insane. At the time of recording this video, the average family of 5 in America spends $900 every month on groceries. Then an additional $500 every month on takeout, coffee shops, and restaurants. So both families of 5 are spending $1,400 each month on food, making that annual cost $16,800. Now again, Family A, once they spend that money on their debit card, the story ends. Whereas Family B puts it on the Amex Gold card. This card gives you 4 times the rewards back per dollar spent on groceries and restaurants. So assuming that they are the average family of 5 in America, that $16,800 turns into 67,200 points every year that they're accumulating just on that card. Now, in the next video, I'm going to show you how just those points alone can turn into round trip flights for all 5 of them to London. So you're really not going to want to miss that one. The second card that Family B uses is the Venture card from Capital One. This gives you 2 times the reward points for every dollar spent on everything else. And so this is where they spend their gas and other transportation fees. They put their utility bills on this card. The kids' extracurriculars and all of those extra expenses go on this card and again are paid off every month, so their budget is not increasing. The average family of 5 in America spends $2,700 every month in these extra categories, making that annual total $32,400 every year for a family of 5. Now again, Family A, who puts it on a debit card, doesn't experience any wins from that. Once that money's gone, it's gone. And it's awesome that they stuck within their monthly budget. However, Family B stuck within their monthly budget, and every year that is going to turn into 64,800 points. Now, I want to remind you, these are points on just normal spending. This is not Christmas shopping. This is not a really high earning luxury spending family. This is the average family of 5. As a result of funneling their existing budget through these 2 cards, they have 132,000 points to spend every year. And this will continue every single year. Now, what's super cool is both of these cards have what's called a welcome bonus. And what this means is when you open that card the first year, and then you put a certain amount of money on it, and it's usually a couple $1,000s, putting your existing budget on it should get you to that welcome bonus. Usually, that first card that we're putting our grocery and the restaurant budget on has at least a 60,000 point welcome bonus for the first year. And the second card, you can count on at least a 75,000 point welcome bonus. And so the first year that our family B set up this budget, they had an additional 135,000 travel reward points. Now, I want to point out that because we picked our cards strategically, Family B has what's called transferable points. These are the most valuable kind of reward points. And let me explain. In the world of travel credit cards, they really fall into two different categories. One is a co-branded card, which is affiliated and tied to a certain airline or a hotel, and more generic travel reward programs. And so a co-branded card may be your Delta SkyMiles card or your Hilton Honors card, whereas they are through Amex or through another credit card platform, but you cannot transfer points out of them. And especially if you're just getting started, especially if you don't want to have a whole bunch of credit cards in your wallet, then I highly, highly, highly recommend that you funnel your existing budget through more generic travel reward credit cards. The reason being is that you can transfer them out, and this is where the real magic happens. I'm going to show you exactly how big of an impact that makes in the next video. And it also allows you to shop the entire world for amazing deals and discounts. So you really can stretch your points and create a lot more incredible experiences for your family by having your existing budget go through the more generic cards instead of the co-branded travel reward cards. So we're going to go back to our family B now is accumulating 132,000 reward points every single year on an ongoing basis. And their initial year that they set up their budget, they have 135,000 points from their welcome bonuses. So the first year they have 267,000 reward points without increasing their monthly budget whatsoever. You guys, this is enough points that I can show you how this family of 5 can go to London and have their flights and their hotel completely covered with reward points. Now, something that's really important that we do need to cover is that most travel reward credit cards come with an annual fee. What's great is a lot of these awesome reward travel cards will have so many benefits that they offset that annual fee. So the credit card that Family B is using for their grocery and restaurant budget has an annual fee of $325. Here's how they offset it. One of the benefits from this card is they get $120 back in statement credits or $10 back each month using Uber. They also get an $84 statement credit from Dunkin' Donuts or $7 every month. Then they pile that on with a $100 statement credit from Resy for dining reservations and really great restaurants every year. And to top it off, they also get a $120 yearly statement credit from Grubhub, Cheesecake Factory, Five Guys, and more, making the total benefits from this card $424. So it offsets that annual fee of $325, making it a net gain of $99 every year in their pocket for free. And they also get all of those reward points that they can use in exchange for free and hugely discounted travel. The second card that Family B uses has an annual fee of $95, and this is immediately offset because it has a $100 statement credit for TSA PreCheck or Global Entry, which makes getting through the airport on these trips so much faster and easier. The card also includes complimentary travel protections like car insurance and even other hotel perks. One of the perks that's extra valuable is you automatically get Hertz 5-star service, meaning that you get auto upgrades for car rentals and skip the line services. And this doesn't even include the entertainment access that you get from this card, so that you have exclusive access and prices to concerts and other events that might not otherwise be accessible to the public. So often when we hear people talk about that these travel reward cards are so expensive,
they usually don't understand how they work, and they don't understand how to find the benefits and make them work to their advantage. So they're actually being paid to have these cards. It's not the other way around. Especially for families who buy groceries and want to travel every year, these cards usually pay for themselves. So our big picture recap for our family of 5 is the first year they have 267 travel reward points. All of their annual fees have been effectively offset, and they're using the exact same budget and spending as before. Then every year after that, they have 132,000 travel reward points that they can use to take their family on ongoing vacations every single year. This is enough for flights or hotels, and often both. This is why family travel on points is often so much easier than it looks. Now, here's the part that so many families get wrong, because earning points is just step 1. I often see families that earn a lot of points waste them on really dumb things, and then they wonder why they can't get those vacations actually booked, especially for a family of 5. So in the next video, I'm going to walk you through exactly how to turn those points into a trip, and exactly how to show you how to stretch them and how far they can really go. So in the next video, I'm going to walk you through how these points that this family has earned are paying for their flights and their hotel on an amazing trip to London.